Do you ever feel unmotivated where you want to get some work done to help you achieve your goals, but you just don't have enough energy to do so, and you just end up procrastinating and doing things that will distract you from actually meeting your goals, such as binge watching on YouTube or watching TV or going out, and you wonder how you can overcome that and why it's happening? Well, today I'm going to go through 5 reasons why you are motivated and how to overcome them. Let's get straight into it. One of the reasons why you may feel unmotivated is that you have set yourself long-term goals that, looking at the goals, it seems quite far-fetched. Like, how am I going to achieve this? Because from where you are to where you want to be is so far from achieving that it will just demotivate you. Like, I can't get to that stage. It will take me so long and so much effort, and you can't really picture yourself being in that stage. That's why you're unmotivated. An example of this would be making £10,000 a month on Amazon. If you're making nothing on Amazon at the moment, making £10,000, so 6 figures a year, seems like a far-fetched goal, because it will take you a lot of time to get from A to B, and you can't ideally see yourself at that position at the moment. So what I will do is, how you can overcome that demotivation factor is by setting yourself monthly goals, weekly goals, daily goals. For example, have like a daily goal of doing product research, so getting one step closer to meeting that 10,000 a month goal. And then a weekly goal could be finding a few potential products that you can look into further to see if you want to actually start those products. And a monthly goal could be finding a product that will allow you to get to a step closer. What I would recommend is, don't just look for one product that will generate £10,000, because that is hard to actually achieve. I would look for a few products that will make maybe £1,000 to £2,000 a month, and just start like 3 or 4 products, and you'll get to that stage. The second reason why you are not motivated is that changing your life is not as important as you want it to be. So an example of this is, if you want to quit your 9 to 5 job and want to be working online, so being an online entrepreneur, at the moment it's not as important to you, and hence you're not getting the adrenaline and the passion to actually work on your business after you've come back home from your 9 to 5 job, or just having those sleepless nights where you can't sleep because you're so into actually changing your life and want to make it work. 2 main reasons that will actually motivate you, which is from hate and love. Hate, for example, you hate your 9 to 5 job so much that you just can't stand it, and therefore it will actually push you to actually take action and start doing the work to get you to the closer to that goal. That was the same reason why I've started to actually push myself to do a lot of work to help me get to my goal, because I just hated my 9 to 5 job and I couldn't stand it. Whereas before, in my previous job, I didn't hate the job as much, and I was just getting a bit too comfortable, and I will go on that on my next point. But I was a bit too comfortable, and when I got back home, I didn't actually feel like doing that much work because I didn't hate my job. And the second reason is love. So if you have a passion and you love to do something, it will actually motivate you to and push you to continue doing it because you love it so much. That is the reason that would actually push you and motivate you to actually get you from A to B. If you are currently in that stage where you kind of want the entrepreneur life and kind of don't, I would recommend take some time to actually think about what you actually want and make sure, are you actually serious about it? If not, then you might as well stop doing it right now if you're not serious about it. The third reason why you are not motivated, and I have mentioned it briefly on the previous point, is that you're too comfortable at your current position. If you're too comfortable at your current position, you will not feel motivated to actually take action or changing your life, because you don't have hate or love, which are the 2 powerful emotions in the human body. So that is why you are lacking motivation, because if it really means something to you, you'll be out of your comfort zone. So what I would recommend, if you are too comfortable, do is again, look at the bigger picture of what is actually important to you. If actually changing your life and quitting your 9 to 5 job is important to you, it will naturally put you out of the comfort zone of like, I need to get some work done. And the only way to do that is actually take some time and actually think about it. What do I actually need to do, and get serious, and make yourself disciplined and create like a routine on, I'm going to do this today consistently. It will put you in a routine where you're going to get the work done even if you're motivated or not, because motivation only lasts probably a week, a day, or even like an hour. Motivation doesn't actually keep you going. Routine and consistency keeps you going. Hopefully you should be able to gain the passion and interest to actually keep it going once you do feel demotivated on those days. And that's how you can overcome it. And try actually changing like some jobs. So instead of you actually liking your job, get out of your comfort zone, apply for a different job, work less hours, so give you more time to work on your stuff, and that you don't enjoy as much, because that will actually push you to actually get going and in the first place. The fourth reason why you are not motivated and not getting anywhere in terms of taking action to meet your goals is that you have a fear of failing. This is a natural emotion because it happens to everyone, as including me, that you purposely avoid to do something just in case you fail, whether that's starting a new product or investing a certain amount or just taking action, making the first step. However, it is a process, and there is a saying that before every success comes a failure. You learn so much on failing, and you should not be afraid to fail, because when you are failing, you're actually trying. Whereas if you don't fail, you're not trying, you're not doing anything, you're not getting one step closer. Whereas even if you fail and you feel like you're like 2 steps back, you're learning quite a lot during that failing process that will actually help you get closer to your goal. So what you need to do is just have the mindset of that you want to fail, and if you fail, you're just gonna keep on pushing and pushing until you reach your goals, because it is an entrepreneurship and financial freedom, or whatever your goal is. It will take a lot of time and energy and a lot of mindset dedication. So if you fail, have the mindset of, okay, I failed, but I've learned something, as opposed to I've failed and you're not going to make it, because that is the total opposite. So to change your mindset in that way, I know it takes a bit of time, but read more success stories of people failing and what it takes from what it took from them to be at rock bottom to where they are now. Read some books, try watching more videos on how to overcome it, but you will eventually overcome it, and don't keep that stopping you from taking action. The fifth and final reason why you are demotivated and not taking action is that it's lack of patience. What you've got to understand is that where you want to be to where you are will take a lot of time, maybe 6 months to a year, maybe 2 years. But what you need to have a long-term perspective in your mind, that you're not going to have overnight success. Although there may be people that you may look up to or see or know that has done what you want to do in like the space of a few months, you got to look at that it is a real business, and it will take a lot of time and a lot of effort and energy and learning. So it will take time. So you just got to be patient and play the long game than the short game. Because if you think about it, say if it takes you like 3 years or 4 years to start making £10,000 a month on Amazon, is that really worth it, as opposed to working 9 to 5 and earning £1,500 to £2,000 a month? Of course it is, because you're going to gain financial freedom in 4 to 5 years time, and you will start living the life and start enjoying the life that you want to. If I told you in 3 to 4 years time you'll be making this amount of money, you would actually start putting the work and effort, because you know in 3 to 4 years time you will actually achieve this X amount of income per month. Well, that's how you got to like change your mindset, is that you got to believe that you'll make £10,000 or £5,000 a month in 2 to 3 years time. And you got to have like an action plan on how you're going to achieve that. You got to put things into perspective on this is achievable, but I have to do X, Y, and Z to get through that stage. So just have some patience, as it will pay off, and you got to understand what's worthwhile does not happen overnight. Just a bonus tip is that motivation, as I mentioned, only lasts a short period of time, maybe some months or days or even hour. So I won't rely on motivation, but consistency and having a routine will actually get you to from where you want to be to where you are right now. Motivation, you have your ups and downs. One day you're really motivated, the next day you're not motivated at all. Whereas having a routine and being consistent will slowly, step by day, will get you to where you want to be, as long as you take the action and do what it takes. I've done another video, number 1 reason how you can become successful. I'll link it down below, so be sure to check that out. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and make sure you subscribe, and also leave a comment on any other motivational or any techniques you do to keep you consistent and take action.